guys, hey, I'm Nev from Nev's Tech Bits. We got a lot going on right now. So I want to talk to my soft progressive friends, okay? We have so much going on right now that it's too much for you. It's too much for any of us. And what I'd like you to do is when you know it gets too much and when you get so pumped up and scared that it worries you, I need you to disconnect. This is important, really, for your own personal good. Now, that information is going to be there when you get back to it, but there's definitely a time when you need to disconnect. Now, here's one thing that I want to show you. Do you hear my voice? You see how it's kind of low, how it's normal, a little bit monotone. Some of you might even be able to go to sleep off of this voice. But here's something that I'm noticing that even progressive people are doing. There's a lot of information out there that comes at you really hard, and when it comes at you this hard all the time, and it's really stuff that's actually true and that shouldn't be around, it gets into you, it burns into you, just like the fact that something might have happened to you back in the past. I hear stories about ladies who have had people that they trust. I'm going to slow it down because I bet you felt that, right? Now I'm going to tell you a story. People that you trust. This one really hurts me. A girl that was abused by her father, and nothing got through court, nothing happened. Nothing happened. And she just wanted to end. She just wanted to end. And you know how this story kind of gets you up? Like, she just wanted to end. She was throwing herself at glass, at doors, at windows, because of this information that she couldn't handle. And when she did, it was too much for her. Now, imagine hitting all of that information too much, too quick. It's going to get you going. Now, here's my concern. We're at a really, really rough spot where nobody knows how to disconnect. And everybody is connected to the internet. And the internet is like a drug, like speed. There's all kinds of drugs out there. You get uppers, you get downers, you get... this is like speed. You get information coming to you faster and faster, hitting you faster and faster. They want information more, hitting you quicker, quicker, quicker. Jeez, I'm sorry, I don't even have it in me. I'm trying to keep it down. But when you get mad, you're very easily manipulated. And there are definitely corporations out there, hungry spirits, that want you to get upset so that they can literally take the ground out from under you. So they literally can take your energy, your personal things, your you sometimes. There are absolutely people who would legitimately take you. They would steal you for conservatorship or something like that and put you in front of cameras over here or something like that. Like, we know Britney, we know so many child actors. It gets really difficult for me to talk about that because it's as if Hollywood was the place that everyone wanted to go to. Everyone wanted to be. There was, man, that woman that passed out on the stage of The Room. She's like, I didn't mind because any day in Hollywood's better than any other day outside. Like, wow. Wow, no, she was abused there, but she thought that any day there was any day better than anywhere else. I'm sorry, we're getting into domestic violence here because he definitely run into women that would rather be with an abusive guy who was rich and had connections and stuff than she'd rather be alone. Well, how did it get to this? I don't want to talk about this. This one's too hard. Okay, so here's another thing. There are so many truths that are coming out that we just aren't ready for. We aren't ready for. There's so many people weren't ready for the idea that UFOs were real and that they exist. They didn't want to admit that because it shocked them. It would get them out of their frame for reality, to make them not only very uncomfortable, but flat out suicidal, some of them. So now we're living in a time when men are being nailed to the wall for the patriarchy and all of that stuff, legitimately. And we're just figuring out that not all men are responsible for the patriarchy. And that women have the potential and deep capacity for evil. I strongly feel legitimately like we're waking up to a fever dream where we've realized the progressives maybe gone a little too far. Maybe we realize that women have the potential for evil. One thing I'm trying to get through my videos is that I've been diagnosed as being narcissistically ruined. My ex wants me dead. She found out how she can get money from the government if your baby father commits suicide, so she's trying to get me to do that. I'm not kidding. This is a reality that exists. Not for you, but for me. And this is difficult. because the whole world is telling me that I don't exist. Anyways, thanks for listening to me, folks. Take care of each other. Keep the kids safe.